What's up guys, it's Missy. I am back with another SimCity Buildit video. Today we're going to be doing a update video on a couple of things here that you guys may have noticed on the game when you opened it this morning with some limited time purchases, and the new design pass is what I was prompted with. I haven't opened it yet, but that's what it said in the email, so we'll go ahead and go through that here in just a second. Okay, so if you haven't already, hit that like and subscribe button. We also are on Facebook. If you type in SimCity Buildit MissyAnne, you can join our Facebook page. That's where all of the written guides get posted. I post links to certain videos on there. Group members post if they're looking for, a club to join or whatever. If you want to share city designs, pretty much anything SimCity related. The only thing that I ask is that you don't post about hacking. I mean, I don't care if you hack the game, that's totally on you. I give a shit less what people do. But I had a guy post on there that he was willing to hack people's cities, which, okay, that's fine, but there's plenty of other groups for that, and in my opinion, I don't care if somebody hacks as long as they don't ruin the game for other players. If you're hacking and participating in the contest, you're ruining it for the legitimate players. But if you're just hacking simply just to hack and do what you want to do on your own game, then who gives a shit, right? But this person was going out of their way and contacting people, they would comment on posts, and he would sit there and be like, hey, I'll hack a city and he was literally commenting on every person's comment and bombarding people, and people were like, no, I'd rather play legitimately, and he was pushing the issue even more so. So he was removed from the group. If you see stuff like that, just hit the report button. It'll send me a notification on Facebook, and then I'll remove them. Okay. We are accepting new players into the club, but as many of you guys may have noticed, it is Speedy Wars for like 6 days or whatever. I think there's like 4 days left of it. Oh, 3 days and 17 hours. So what this means is there's no cooldown on the war. So like right when war ends, you can start a war immediately, which is what we do during this time. It allows players to maximize their points so that they can get as many war cards unlocked as possible, so that when they're in the Mega League, they have those limited time assignments so that they can get their stuff done. Okay, so let's figure out what's going on here. This here is the normal promotion pack that a lot of you guys, see, which honestly these change based off of like what your game is. So if you are a lower level player, you're going to be presented with different promotions than a higher level player. For example, I don't get storage bundles anymore because my storage is maxed out. I don't get dozer bundles anymore because my land is maxed out. Whereas like if you are on a lower level game, you may get promotions for like the VU tower stuff, or the hospitals and things like that. Okay, so the design challenge, you see the little red dot, that means that there's a notification, and it says that the challenge closes in 2 days and 18 hours. So let's go and click start. It'll travel to the design map here. These are the minimum requirements to submit a design. I highly recommend that if you are participating in the design challenge, that you at least meet the requirements for the bonus goals. Okay, so like even if you don't like want to do a huge design, which I don't really blame you considering the voting is just trash, at least get as many blueprint points as you can so that you can finish the pass. So unfortunately what they've done here is they have made it to where you can't see the chat from the design screen, which I think is just retarded. So whenever you're on this design screen, you won't be able to see the group chat that you're in. This here is the button for the global market, and then this little chest thing here is the new design challenge pass. So let's go through and see what they gave us this time. So it looks like bumper cars, which looks pretty tiny. They gave us oh hell yes, we got the fairy tale castle. Okay, I am definitely participating in this. I've been waiting for this stupid princess castle forever, dude. So Yeah, I mean, as long as you guys meet the requirements, the minimum requirements for the blueprints, I would assume that that would be good enough. If you're somebody who is leveling right now and you are, how do I explain this? If you are camping but you're leveling to up to 29, if there's anything that you like in these design challenge passes that you really, really, really want, I would meet the minimum requirements to submit the designs, because these are not going to come back around. It's absolutely worth it if it's something that you really, really like. So like the last design challenge pass, we had 2 castles in it that I would have been pissed if I missed them. But it almost looks like they're offering the older style buildings with some newer style stuff in these passes. You know, because some of the stuff I've seen, like, I'm pretty sure I've seen this before. I'd have to go back through, which also leads me to the next thing I was about to say, and that is that you guys, a lot of you guys have asked me about the video where I go through and I show you guys a lot of the older buildings. So a while back on a live stream, I was given a hacked city to kind of mess around with for design, and it had like 95% of the buildings that have come out over the years. So I decided to go through and show you guys all of the buildings, like in detail on screen, and walk through it. I did relabel that video. It is called New and Old Buildings. It's got a brand new thumbnail on it, and there is a new playlist, and it's labeled SimCity Buildit fans / like important videos or something like that. But that's the playlist. So you will find that video on that playlist. Okay, so yeah, like I said, this is the one thing that I would be interested in. It is part of the entertainment category, which is kind of cool. It's got a 40% pop boost. This one is the entertainment category as well. It's a 40% pop boost, and this one is also the entertainment category. Okay, now, this here, when you guys do these design things, you know, whenever I've submitted these, I've put in quite a bit of work, not like a whole lot, but quite a bit. And it honestly, lately, hasn't seemed to matter. The people that win, it doesn't make any sense why they win, because their shit's not even that great. So honestly, like, as much as I would love to say that you guys should do the best that you can, it's kind of looking like it's a waste of time, at least until they figure out, like, a better system for voting, because this whole, like, oh, pick this over that voting system that they got going on, it doesn't seem logical. And then the fact that they have everybody voting on, like, I don't know, millions of different servers from millions of different people all over the world that play this game, and then only one winner. You're telling me that was the best design out of everybody? That shit wasn't even that good. I know, because my shit was better than that. You know what I mean? And so it makes you wonder, like, how they're really picking the designs, and how many people your design is going out to. When you guys do your upgrades, okay, so like if you want to meet the minimum requirements so that you can, you know, do this stuff, what you'll have to do is you'll have to click review here. Now, what'll happen is you want to make sure that you are meeting all of the requirements to get the maximum amount of blueprints. So this one says the minimum population for the bonus goals is going to be 10,000 pop. Now, a lot of people, what you guys need to take into consideration is when you click on this, look at the pop here. They've lowered it on these, are low, okay? Then they've got medium for the airport, and they've got medium on the regionals. And it looks like they don't allow you to do Omega. So the best one's probably going to be the regionals. Honestly, anything that's going to say medium, 2347, so this one's 2204, 211. Okay, so these ones are going to be the best, the regionals. Okay, now it really doesn't matter which regional you do, because they've crossed off the regional services for you. So you can build whatever regional, you know, house you want on whatever map you're on. The good thing is what they've done is they have allowed you guys to do these upgrades for, you know, relatively cheap, right? So anytime you guys do upgrades on this map, if it's something that you don't want to donate, just hit the refresh button. But as you can see, they're pretty cheap. Now, in order to meet these requirements, you're going to have to meet whatever it is that they say. So like this one says all residentials have to be covered by transportation. That's not going to be a difficult thing to do. So like the heliport, that's a 50% pop boost, and it's got a wide service area, and then it says minimum 2 buildings, and that is showing the gambling sign. So like a lot of people get confused about what that means. So they'll be like, well, what does it mean by minimum 2 buildings? Look at the little symbol to the right hand side. It shows you a little icon. That icon is showing you the playing cards. So you would match that symbol up with your menu here, and the playing cards would be gambling. So it's saying that you have to have a minimum of 2 casinos out on your map, okay? Now, all of your services have to be working and running towards your roads. So like if you are in a situation where your roads are not set up right, it's not going to allow you to bank in on those points or to really do much of anything, because that's the required to submit a design. A lot of people were asking like, why can't I submit a design? Well, because your stuff's not working, right? You got to make sure that your stuff's working. They do start you off with some stuff here. Usually what I do is I put it, you know, wherever I'm not going to be like looking or designing. So in this case, I would probably put it somewhere along a back corner. And honestly, like, I don't know. Let's see. Let's go back to the rewards. So doing these reward challenges, if you submit every design with the bonus points, I would have to add it up and see, but it should be, you would think it would be enough to finish the pass if you participate in every challenge and you submit the bonus blueprints to meet those requirements. However, when I started the last pass, they didn't give me the feature until I think like the 3rd week of, no, I think there was like 3 weeks left. So I didn't meet the last 500 of it. So the thing that's frustrating with this is that you can only earn blueprints from submitting design, or from, I would assume, winning if you were the winner, but not many people win, right? So it says earn blueprints to unlock rewards, tap for info. It says you can earn blueprints to advanced tiers and great rewards. Blueprints can be gained from committing city design, completing bonus tasks, and based on your ranking in the design challenge voting. Remember to collect all your rewards before the design challenge track ends. I don't know if they add these to your inventory. I collected all of mine, so if you don't collect them, they may not add them like they do the other passes, so you have to be careful about that. All right, let's go to a different map so that I can show you guys the limited time stuff that's on sale. This stuff usually, the one that I opened this morning, which I believe was Parks, these 2 particular buildings I've seen several times go for sale. I haven't looked at the ones for the beach. I noticed that there was a notification for that. So I will show you guys what they're offering for that, and then we'll see if it's, you know, worth it or whatever. So we're going to go to the Green Valley map here. And you guys, I tried starting design on the Frosty map last night, and holy shit, that thing is so retardedly shaped. It's so frustrating. It's going to be really difficult to finish that one, because it's just, you want to do something cool, you know, and it just is impossible. Okay, so when you click on your menu here, you guys will notice that there are little pink dots on your categories here, which are not normally there. So click on the parks. What this means is there is something here that is for sale that is not normally for sale. So right here, this says limited time. It's the ceremony tent. It is 12 keys. And then you have the Crescent Garden for 450 cash. Now, I never bought this one before. I don't really know why, honestly. I am going to buy it this time around because I don't have it, and I think I could do a display with it that would look good. So I'm going to go ahead and purchase that, and then I'm going to scroll through and just make sure that there's nothing else here that would be for sale, which I don't think there is, but just want to double check. Okay, so that covers that. So let's go to the beach here. Now, let's see. Usually it opens up like right on whatever it is they're offering. It looks like that's all they're offering. Really? Okay, they're offering this. The Crescent Shopping Mall. It's pretty tiny. It's got the little moon things. I might buy it once I get the keys put together. We'll see. But honestly, it's nothing that glamorous. Those buildings have come around so many times. I mean, I probably see them for sale like twice a year most time. So if you don't have the funds for it, I mean, they will come back around probably in another 6 months to a year. But I mean, the one for $450 cash, like I said, that one is one that I've thought about buying that I just haven't bought, you know, in the past because of the price on it, and I think I could do a decent display with it, so I went ahead and purchased it. But honestly, the one that really interests me is that Pink Princess Castle in the design challenge thing. And you know, a lot of the ones from the 13 pass I like because I really like the landscape stuff. So like the alligator pond, I mean, yes, they could have done a better job, but it's certainly definitely better than a lot of the shit that you can put on your beach. This mound of dirt, I don't know what they were thinking with this, because this to me is garbage, you know? Like, who wants to put a big pile of dirt in their fucking map? Like, seriously, come the hell on. That to me is just ridiculous. This here, the emu plains or whatever, I do like the big landscape bird lake things that they gave us. It would have been nice if they would have gave it some different color, because they pretty much gave it the color of the cactus map, so it doesn't really blow with, you know, the darker style terrain. So it would be nice if they would put out some cooler shit. Like, okay, they put out the koalas, but you can't even freaking see them. So it's like, come on, dude. Or, you know, give us pandas again, or give us some stuff for the mountain. Like, they've given us a lot of cool stuff in the past, but that's just it. It's in the past, and a lot of people that are playing now don't have access to any of that stuff. Some animals, zoos, you know, certain things would be really cool. It would be cool to have some different boats and bridges, different stuff to kind of make your landscape better, like better trees, better, like they never even given us flowers. Why don't we have flowers? Why don't we have grass? Why can't we lift up the ground a little bit and make like hills or whatever? The possibilities that they could give us, or the things that they could give us, would be so much better. But they keep giving us garbage, so it's starting to frustrate me a little bit. But hopefully it starts to pick up a little bit, because whoops, why did I forget about that? All right, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get up on a live stream here and work on this design challenge. But let's see. Okay, that pretty much concludes what's going on as far as this week goes. I do want to give you guys another reminder that if you are playing the Contest of Mayors competitively and you have Easter tasks in your list, even if they're not worth a very high value, take into consideration that those need to be rotated because of the fact that they are high premiums. They have the possibility to be worth a lot of points, and if they're sitting in your list worth a low amount of points, then you have completely blocked off the possibility of them coming in for a higher value. I have seen them go as high as almost 4,400 points, so it's definitely beneficial for you to get those rotated. I do have videos where I explain this stuff a little bit more in detail, so if you're wondering how all that's going to work you know, if you're playing competitively, you can go ahead and look up those videos. And I'm going to go ahead and get up on a live stream. Hopefully it doesn't lag out on you guys.